Now that you have learned how to use VOCES, let's begin to explore how to use the program to deliver an effective and successful middle school Spanish program. To begin, let's take a look at the materials you receive for teaching VOCES. You get your bag of tricks suitcase with all of your materials. Because the majority of the content will be online, using your other hands-on materials becomes really key in engaging the students. You will also be receiving the Unit 0 flashcards, as that is how you will start your year. You will receive a VOCES login and a VOCES binder as well. This binder will walk you through the VOCES curriculum and expectations. The VOCES binder is divided by units. Each unit chapter has the same contents which have been prepared for your binder. These contents can also be found on the actual website, however, are provided in paper form for your convenience. The first page of each unit is the most important page for assessing the progress of your students. This page lays out the objectives, topics, and competencies that you are working to achieve with each chapter. This will be your reference as you move through the various chapters of VOCES. The next page is a competency activity page, which gives suggestions as to which activities will help you to achieve your competencies. There is also a student activities page, which shows the different activities the students have available to them on the VOCES website. A list of videos is also provided. Please note that some of the videos may be inappropriate for a Catholic middle school program. You should always watch the video before you show it in class or assign it for homework. There is also a vocabulary list in each chapter and an exam with an answer key. These are all of the tools that you will need to execute your program successfully with the VOCES program. It is also important to understand what you can access on the VOCES e-textbook with the students to aid in their learning. First, there are the different pages that go over the topics of the chapter. This is what would be considered the typical textbook pages. The nice thing with this is that the students can actually click on the Spanish words and have them read aloud to them to learn the pronunciation. The text also has fun tidbits about the featured country for each chapter. There are also a series of drop-downs that you and the students can access. There are presentations in VOCES that cover different topics, specifically the grammar topics of the chapter. These can be used in class for your own presentations, or you can assign them to the students for them to view and take notes for as homework. The actividades are the workbook pages. These pages go through the various topics and are a great way to assess the students' understanding. I also personally like to assign the masteries and quizzes, which can be a good review in the same way as the actividades. There are also some games, videos, and authentic material that you can use to present in your class time or assign for homework out of the classroom. Now that we know what materials we have in person and on the VOCES website, let's look at how you should structure your classroom. To begin, as with every age you teach, you will use Unit 0. For the middle school students, this will serve as mostly a review from all of their previous years of Spanish. If they have not had Spanish in the past, this may be adjusted to spend more time with Unit 0. In addition to Unit 0, you should also consider assigning a reflection paper about why the students should learn Spanish. This is a very good way to start the year, as it gets the students thinking about why they even have to take the class. When you introduce VOCES for the first time, you should give the students the scavenger hunt that is provided in your VOCES binder. This will help them to find different things in VOCES and get familiar with using the website. At the beginning of each chapter, the students should receive the vocab list in paper form to translate to English for homework. Offer the students extra credit to prepare handwritten flashcards. Homework should be assigned weekly, and there should be a quiz in each class. Make sure that homework, whether on paper or online, can be graded for completion, and make sure the quizzes are also easy to grade, or you can grade them in class with your students to save yourself some time. Each chapter focuses on one country. For each chapter, you should assign a cultural project. Make sure it's easy to grade. Finally, The exams provided in your binder should be given as an individual take-home exam. It can be open note, however, they should work on it independently of other students. Make sure that you look over the exam before you assign it to check that the students are prepared to do well. Some things to keep in mind about middle school students. This is the age where kids start to resist things. They are still children, but they are ready to be treated like adults. They need handheld and supported, but at the same time, given independence and trust. For this reason, middle school can be a challenging age to teach. Remember that the Viva Spanish team is here to support you as you get used to working with this age group. The most important thing to do with your middle school groups is to start off on the right foot. Review the rules of your class and the grading expectations right away. It is good to be relatable, however, don't be soft. If you have any discipline issues, address them right away and always follow through with any issues that you have. We want the middle school students to understand why they are taking Spanish. It is always good on the first day to ask them why they think they are taking it. Get some of their answers and then ultimately reinforce that this is going to help prepare them for high school. When they have to take at least 3 years of foreign language, they will be very grateful for the foundation they are building today. Even if the students take a different language, learning Spanish now is going to help them in the future. Putting it into perspective of how it will benefit them will hopefully help to motivate them and win over their trust and respect. Remember that your class time should be a mixture of computer, screen, and hands-on material. Just like other levels, you should have a routine that includes a prayer. Use at least one song per class to keep things fun. If the students are not actively working on something on their computer, have them put them away so that they are paying attention. Try to create games and fun activities to reinforce the material without using the computer, so that way things can stay dynamic. For any questions about teaching VOCES at the middle school level, feel free to reach out to me at hriley@vivaspanish.com. Gracias. Adios.